family service. I'm so excited to see you all this morning. Are you excited? Great. You're probably wondering, B, why are you dressed like this? Why have you got goggles, a beard, a cape, got some socks? Well, when I had the theme for today's service, I was so excited that I just had to dress up. I wonder if you can guess what the theme is. Yeah, that's right.
Superheroes.
Superheroes. And so for today, my name is not B, my name is Super B.
Super B.
And I think all of you should think of a superhero name as well, so we can all pretend to be superheroes. Great, so while you're picking your superhero name, let's take a little look at all the things that you're going to need for today's service. Have you chosen a name? Great, so let's have a little look at all the things we're going to need for today. You will need some paper, your Bible, some scissors, some pens, the more colourful the better, and some mushrooms. Wait, I don't think that's quite right. Don't worry about the mushrooms. No. All you need is your Bible, your scissors, your paper, and some pens. So go and get those things really quickly now and we can get started. Are you back? Have you got all the things you need? Great. So before we get started, let's have a little look at how you got on for your activities last week. How did you do? So what are we doing this week and why are we dressed like superheroes? Well, this week we're going to carry on talking about faith, but this week we're going to look at Jesus and who Jesus is. And I don't know about you, but I think Jesus is a lot like a superhero. He came to save us and he helps us every single day. I wonder if you have any favourite superheroes. What superheroes do you like? They're all pretty cool, aren't they? But the cool thing about Jesus is that Jesus is real and we can be friends with him today. I think that's pretty awesome, don't you? So before we get started, let's test your knowledge on some superheroes that you know. Let's see if you can guess what these superheroes are from the clues. In the main service later, they're going to be looking at a story in the Bible where Jesus asks all of his disciples who they think he is. So I think we should start with that question as well. Chat with your mums and dads, your families, your adults. Who do you think Jesus is?
The reading is taken from Matthew chapter 16 verses 13 to 20. Jesus went to the territory near the town of Caesarea Philippi, where he asked his disciples, "Who do you say the Son of Man is?" "Some say John the Baptist," they answered. "Others say Elijah, while others say Jeremiah or some other prophet." "What about you?" he asked them. "Who do you say I am?" Simon Peter answered, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." "Good for you, Simon, son of John," answered Jesus. "For this truth did not come to you from any human being, but it was given to you directly by my Father in heaven. And so I tell you, Peter, you are a rock, and on this rock foundation I will build my church, and not even death will ever be able to overcome it. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. What you prohibit on earth will be prohibited in heaven, and what you permit on earth will be permitted in heaven." Then Jesus ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah.
Do you know who I am? My superhero name is Tutu McBeardface.
Jim McBeardface.
We heard Jesus ask that question in the passage in the story that Lynn's just read. And B told us earlier that Jesus is a superhero, or just like a superhero, but even better because he's real. And sometimes when we hear these little stories in the Bible, these little bits of the Bible that tell us little bits about Jesus, we don't always put them all together into the one big story of how Jesus saved the world. So let's pause for a minute and let's have a look at the story of Jesus, the story of how Jesus saved the world all together. Parents, if you've got younger ones, you might want to read along with them, and we'll join you back after that. One of Jesus' superpowers is to say who we are, who we really are, and who we were created to be. In that passage, he told Peter, you are made to be the rock. You are the rock. And there are lots of things in the Bible that Jesus tells us about us. As we live life, we can go around putting on these disguises that end up almost concealing us and hiding who we really are. It might be there are some bits of ourselves that we're a little bit ashamed of because of experiences that have happened that actually God really wants to grow in us. Does anyone ever feel shy about sharing the things that they're good at? Well, actually, God doesn't want that. God made us gifted and skilled in different ways. And when we play them down, it's a bit like we're putting on a disguise. Except we're not doing it as superheroes, we're doing it to hide who we really are. And when we hide who we really are, we end up not being who Jesus and God made us to be. When we get to know Jesus, however, we get to come to him and he reminds us of who he made us to be. He reminds us that we are loved, that we are God's children. He reminds us of all the gifts he's given us, intelligence and creativity, practicality and athleticism. And he lets us grow in that and walk in that even more. So in the passage when Jesus spoke to Peter and said, who do you say I am? And Peter knew, Jesus, you're the Messiah. Jesus was also able to say to Peter, and Peter, you are the rock. This is who you are because you know me. So we've got a bit of a question now. You might want to pause to chat about it. Who does Jesus say that you are?
If you want to talk about that a little bit more, then you can pause this video and then press play a little bit later when you're ready. But I love the idea that Jesus is a lot like a superhero, and I think we should pray about that right now. So let's put our hands out. Jesus, thank you that you're like a superhero, and thank you that you help us every single day. Thank you that you came to help us, and thank you that we can be your friend right now. We'll do a big amen. Ready? Amen. So now let's do an activity together to help us think a little bit more about all the really cool things that we've learned today. So now you're going to need your paper and your pens. Got them? Great, let's go. So first of all, you're going to draw the world. You can use colours if you want, make yours look really nice. And then around that, you're going to think of things that you want Jesus to be a superhero in, situations in the world where you want Jesus to come in and help people. You can draw them or write them, and they can be whatever you want them to be. Okay, now you're going to draw your house. You can also make this look really nice. Add colour, you can stick things on, paint it, however you want to do it. And then around that, you're going to draw your family. You can draw just your family living in your house, or all of your family and your friends as well. And you're also going to draw Jesus in that picture and think about why you want Jesus to be a superhero in your family. Great, now you're going to draw a picture of yourself. You can make this as artistic as you like as well. Add colour, you can paint it, draw it. And around that picture of yourself, you're going to write things that Jesus would describe you as, things that God says about you. Now I think we've been sat down a little bit too long, so I think it's time we get up on our feet and get moving. We're going to sing a song all about how Jesus is a superhero, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So everybody stand up and get ready. Great, and before we do that, I'm going to show you some actions that we're going to do in the chorus. And it's going to go, Jesus, you're my superhero, you're my star, and my best friend. So we go do it one more time, just to check that we know what we're doing. Jesus, you're my superhero, you're my star, and my best friend. Great, let's sing that, and I think one of our jam families is going to help us with the actions in the song as well. So let's go.
He's the one who makes the sun shine. best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Spider-Man. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Superman. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Batman. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than anyone. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Spider-Man. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Superman. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Batman. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than anyone. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend.
We're nearly at the end of our time together this morning, which is really sad. But before we go, here are some challenges that you can be doing after this, and you can send them to us to let us know what you're up to. First of all, you could make a comic all about the story of Jesus. You can use paper and pens and make it really colourful, draw lots of pictures and tell the story of Jesus like a comic. Another thing you can do is to make your own superhero outfit, a bit like mine, but I'm sure you guys could do a lot better. Maybe you have one already that's already made, or you could use paper and a blanket, things like this to make your own, and send in those pictures to us, and we would love to see what you're up to. We hope that you've had loads of fun today learning all about how Jesus is a superhero. We hope you have a really great week, and don't forget to send in your pictures of your challenges. See you all soon!